Yeah, you go.
All good? Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Jimmy and I'm the founder of Listen. When I was young, I was a big fan of arcade game. So just before we start, can anyone tell me what I hold in my hand?
Is it a light?
No.
No. A buzzer?
Let's say it's a button. It's a button, a push arcade game button. All right. What do you generally do with the button?
You press it.
You press it, right? So playing with cognitive reflexes and using an instant and anonymous feedback system, I designed the next step for improving customer satisfaction. You play the video. So this one is just a prototype that we set up in an express grocery store in North Melbourne. And we're getting between 80 to 100 feedbacks every day. All right. So customers tell us about their experience, if it was pleasant or negative, and we're also pointing out the area of improvement of the store. Now I believe that with 80 answers a day, any business can improve and justify the decision making, right? You can also react actively to enhance customer experience. You can, of course, that's the 60 seconds, all right. And you can, of course, create a more inclusive culture with your customers, and so at the end you can just generate more profit. Now, I'm a big fan of Walt Disney, and I believe that if you want to create a customer survey, you need to make it attractive. If you want your buyers to help you improve your business. So Walt Disney say that adults are just kids grown up anyway. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, 90 seconds, it does fly by, doesn't it? It's quite difficult to do it in 90 seconds. Did you have a particular ask for the room? What was your ask?
No, maybe I'm looking for back-end developer.
A back-end developer?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
Yeah, and with a wonderful French accent, I'm sure you'll be able to get back and over there and help Jimmy do his thing. Fantastic. Thank you for being here, Jimmy, and being first up. Okay, just a little tip for the people that are speaking. If you've never used a mic before, so that the room can hear you very well, it does need to be placed a bit close. Not like right there, you'll get the thing going, but just hold it nice and close so we can all hear you, because I'm sure you've got wonderful things to tell us. All right, our next speaker is Devin, and he's from Mentat. Please come to the stage, Devin. Yay!
Hello everyone. So I'm here to sort of present Mentat, which is a artificial intelligence for helping businesses scale up. And I work for a marketing company as one of the tech leaders there. And we've been having this really big problem where we're trying to grow our team and it's just getting more and more complex. Like I think at the end of December, was on a call for about 10 hours with every member of the team. When I primarily started as a software developer, like to stay a software developer first and foremost. Anyway, so did a lot of research. The big problems when growing and scaling up your business is one, having leadership scale up, and then also having, I forgot the word, but architecture, basically scalable communications and information systems. So being able to communicate clearly, but also have decisions go through the business clearly. So what Mentat is it's a leader in your business that can predict and it can delegate to, play to people's strengths, and then it's also a scalable infrastructure for communication and making decisions. So I've started a prototype and it's been working with Boom for about 2 months. It's given me the time to actually build this as a MVP. So I actually only finished the app for it last night at about 12 AM, and I saw this meetup and I thought, what the hell, may as well see who's interested. Come have a chat if you want to. Anyway, have a good night.
Thank you so much. Excellent. Okay. Alrighty. Our third speaker coming up, and I'm loving this evening because we don't just have the male domination of what happens a lot in our tech space and through Silicon Beach. We have women are coming up to do some pitches tonight too, which is marvellous. And our first one up is Isabel from Lunch and Learn. Welcome to the stage, Isabel.
Actually, I shouldn't be on this stage. I shouldn't be speaking to you, the smart people in the room. I really don't belong here. And that's not me speaking, of course. That's the voice in my head, the one that you probably know, the one that tells you that you're really an imposter, and all we're waiting for is how long it'll take for someone to realise you're a fraud. It's the same voice that's been telling me for the last 15 years that when people ask me what I do, I always say consultant, which means absolutely nothing, of course. When the truth is, I've been working in the future of work and digital transformations for about 15 years, which if you think Lean Startup was written in 2011, I've been doing it longer than longer than anyone I know, and longer than anyone in the management consulting space that I work. So when studying the future of work and bringing together these concepts that are familiar to you all now, such as collaborative problem solving and empathetic design, these were nascent ideas when I started working with them. So the more I learned about the future of work, the more I learned that imposter syndrome and future of work are actually very closely tied. It's the future of work that is about ambivalence, it's about ambiguity, it's about complexity, and so is the imposter syndrome. That's why we experience it. So my ask is, next week I'm doing a presentation on the future of work and imposter syndrome, so please come along, Just Co, Flinders Street, 12:30 to 1:30.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, those voices in our head that tell us that we can and can't do things. That's really interesting. Thank you so much. That's really nice, Isabel. All right, next speaker. Now, it could be Sam or it could be Sunny. We were debating on who was coming up tonight. So, who is it? Is it Sunny? It's Sunny, and you're from Here Technologies. Please welcome Sunny.
Hi everyone, my name is Sunny Wijawardana. I am from Here Technologies. So we're a location company. We're not a startup. It's a company with about 8,000 employees and international company. I'm going to start name dropping here. So our company is owned by Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Intel, and a bunch of other consortium members as well. What we do is we provide mapping data for about 85% of the automotive market. And also we're expanding into other areas as well. So if you've seen a map on Facebook, that's done by us. If you've received a parcel, chances are it's done using our infrastructure. Where we're going with this is, so we're expanding traditionally our business has been mostly automotive. Now we're expanding into other areas as well. So we have a bunch of services that are available. Very competitive, so if you look at, kind of Google Maps type services, we have a very competitive, very accurate map that supply, similar kind of services as that. So if you have any kind of location needs in your products that you're working on, come and talk to us. We have very competitive pricing as well, and we're also running a competition for startups. So, Sam and myself here, come and speak to us.
The freemium thing.
Oh, we have a freemium model for mapping data as well. So,
All right.
Yeah, for startups. Yeah.
Detail field there, you have sent me a little write-up, so I'll send it in the Silicon Beach mail out there.
Sounds good.
Sounds
good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sunny. Thank you. You've got to love freemium. Great play there on the words. That's really cool. Alrighty, our next speaker who registered to do their pitch tonight is Jayson from Insensible. Please come to the stage, Jayson. Woo!
Thank you. Thanks for the time, and I'll get straight to the point. So, Insensible, I founded about 18 months ago. We've got an MVP market. It's a software platform for marketing agencies who specialise in sales incentive programs. So we're quite niche, but it's a deep niche globally. So the incentive market in the US is about $92 billion worth. I'm here tonight to find a technical co-founder. So our product's in market. We've got clients, Jaguar, Pirelli, Land Rover. So we've got traction. We're in a really exciting time where we've got loads of choices, loads of directions, loads of options. And I don't think I can do that alone. I think there's technical people out there who know far more than I do about what's the best architecture, what types of products and features should we be adding next to really tap the right product market fit. So I'm team building We've got investment interest. We're at a really exciting time for the product, and there's loads of opportunity in front of us. We're the only software business that's playing in this space globally at this time. We won't be the only one for long. Currently, agencies build website after website after website. We have a SaaS platform to reduce the cost of that and improve the speed to market. So we're about 10 times cheaper than current methodologies, and we can bring a program to market in 7 days, where it takes most agencies 2 months.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Nice work. Thank you, Jayson. Alrighty. So, looking for the technical side there, Jayson? Yep, that's for sure. Well, he already asked you, so you already know that. So, anyone in the room can support? Have a chat. Our next speaker, who's coming up to do their pitch, is Gage from Test Your Ideas. Hey, Gage, welcome to the stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Gage and I'm the founder of Test Your Ideas. So Test Your Ideas is a unique platform where you can test your ideas, no matter what they are, all for free. So basically, you have no matter what the question is, no matter what the idea is, you will get guaranteed feedback on that idea. So basically, Test Your Ideas will be a platform where you can evaluate other people's ideas, test your own ideas, and basically we're looking for people to sign up to the website so that we can test it. And in exchange, if you sign up for the website, we can give you, for your very first idea, we'll give you free consulting from an experienced market research professional. So if you sign up today, you just go to www.tyi.com.au and join the community today. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks very much. So just before you run away, Gage, what's your capabilities that you actually got this sorted and started in the first place? What's your background?
Market research?
All right, you're
Yeah.
okay. Excellent, thank you. Alrighty, our next speaker is Rajan from Live Pinch, and I actually gave him one too.
Hello. Hello everyone. I hope this time everybody can hear me.
Yes.
I'm Rajan from LivePinch. LivePinch is a data analytics software which gives you to track, engage and retain customers. So most of the e-commerce businesses right now is trying really hard to retain your acquired customers. As you know that most of the customers acquiring will cost a hell lot of money and then hell lot of time. So LivePinch is in this platform right now to help big businesses to retain their customers. So what we are is, there are big players in this market, so we are providing the same kind of services at 1/4 of the price. What I'm seeking is a reference of our companies to anyone you know, or probably meaningful partnerships. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Rajan. All right, moving right along, we're going to have Daniel from Ground Floor Analytics. Please come to the stage, Daniel. Hey, welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Silicon Beach. Maybe I'll start with my ask. So, look, I'm just looking for 5 forward-thinking retailers. Okay, I'll start again. I'm looking for 5 forward-thinking retailers who are keen to gain a deeper understanding of the drivers of customer retention. Okay, so the reason for this is I'm putting together a bit of an insights dashboard geared around the objective of getting more customers to come back and more often. So the reason I want, these 5 forward-thinking retailers is essentially as design partners to provide feedback and some guidance around the first few iterations of this to make sure that I'm hitting the right marks and that it is providing the value that the broader market would be after. Okay, so now on to the benefits to those who do take this up. So aside from getting free access to the early iterations of this dashboard, as well as getting it set up for you, I'll also provide a reusable data model that can actually be used to generate your own insights, whether it's for reporting or other dashboards in Excel and Power BI, and I'll provide a bit of guidance around how you can use that as well. So yeah, if you are a forward-thinking retailer and you are interested in this sort of thing, come and have a chat to me afterwards. Or if you know of anybody who you think could be interested, also come and have a chat. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's great, Daniel. Thanks. So, any particular retailers?
I think, no, bricks and mortar, I think, generally, so
Okay.
they're actually out there.
They're out there already.
Generally, I think it's a few smaller, so they've got maybe 1 to 5 stores.
Okay.
Ideally in Melbourne, so I can talk to them.
All right. All righty. Okay, they were the people that took the plunge and did their registration to actually do their pitches tonight. But the people in the room also got inspired and came and put their names down for the impromptu pitches. So the first one that I'm going to call up, and I know that she asked me about this because she has a parking issue, and I did bump it to the top. So I'm going to bring to the stage, if you're in the room, Christine, are you still in the room? Constantine? I meant to say Christine. Christine is in the room still, or is she moving the car? As we speak. All right. When she comes in, I'll help her because she can go back to the order that we've started, because if she's moved her car, she's good to go, right? All right. The very, very first speaker then is going to be Helena from Good Paleo Life. Please come to the stage, Helena. Yay! Impromptu girl.
Hi everyone, my name is Helena and I'm a health coach. What that means is I help people make healthy lifestyle, diet and behavior changes so they can feel better, perform better and ultimately live more fulfilling lives. So far I've worked with entrepreneurs and software engineers, and what I'm looking for today is either startups who want to help their employees perform better and increase their productivity at work, or individuals who have tried to make healthy lifestyle changes but have struggled to do it on their own so far. So if one of those two is you, come and have a chat. I'd love to talk to you. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much, Helena. Okay, and next impromptu is going to be Yazan, and you know what? He has an idea. Please come to the stage.
Hello everyone. This is an idea I want to validate with you. So the problem first, if you're running a business, big chances that the big parts of your operation is already automated using ERPs, CRMs and so on. But how about the small processes that are unique to your way of doing business? And they are too small to justify getting like a consultancy to do the software automation for you, but still you can get benefits from actually automating them. That's the problem. What I'm proposing is a no-code or low-code platform that you can use to basically automate business processes that are unique to your business. And what makes this a good time to implement such an idea is most business applications are on the cloud now, and they have well-defined APIs. So it's very easy if you have a no-code platform to actually build an automation for your own business processes and actually integrate with existing systems. So that's the idea.
That's your idea.
Yeah.
That's great. Hold the room. Thank you. This is such a great experience for the people who've never actually pitched or are doing an impromptu. It helps you to get what you're thinking in your mouth, get the words out and try and say it to the room. And it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. So it's great that you're here and you're giving this a go. All right, and next one is going to be Ian, and he's got finance advice ideas. So come to the stage, please, Ian. Hey.
Thank you, everybody. And look, I have been in finance for some 30 odd years. And I'm looking at an exit at the moment, but I can't stop working yet. And I just want to see whether there is an appetite out there for people who don't speak the language of banks or insurance companies or health insurance companies or whatever. We've got very often, if people do not have the tools to measure something, right? And I spoke to somebody today, for example, who was looking at a rather large investment, but they've got no idea how to evaluate that. It's more like investment and strategy, right? Or how to evaluate that. I think I've got a lot of experience in, I've been very successful in business. I must say that. I've been very successful in business for the last 35 years, and I think I speak their language, and if anybody, I just want to check out who have problems dealing with people, banks or institutions, basically. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Excellent. All right. People are coming up with ideas all over the place, and this is fantastic because Ishan, are you in the room?
Yes,
He's got one. Here's an idea.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishan, I'm from New Zealand and I've moved here to Melbourne recently. The idea that I have is, because I've worked in IT for a while now, and the thing that has kind of always found it frustrating is whenever you say, whether you're a software engineer or even an IT professional or even an accountant or anything, if you use your laptop or a computer on a day-to-day basis, the amount of time you have to spend installing it, maintaining it, and configuring it is a lot, and I think there needs to be a better way to solve that problem. And also, say if you have a laptop or a computer and it gets stolen, then you have to buy a new one, and not only once you've bought one, but you have to now spend all of that time installing it, getting up and running, and I think there has to be a better way to solve that issue.
Do you have one? What's your idea then?
Well, so that, for me, the problem, generally how I've solved it is kind of written scripts, which tend to automate a lot of the things, but that only tends to automate installing softwares which can be automated, but there are other things that I haven't been able to automate, and for example, being able to settings or data, and I haven't actually been able to figure out a solution to that. Yeah, and if anyone has any idea or solutions on how to figure that out, then let me know.
All right then. Thank you. This is grand. I love this. I love this. It's awesome. All right. So our next impromptu speaker is Lewis, and you're a Software Mastery Institute guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. Here you go.
Hello everyone. So, about 8 years ago, I was working in London, working in a startup foundry, helping entrepreneurs make their dreams turn into reality. I've been working for the last 10 years as a full-stack software engineer, and I've been working in startups. I've seen entrepreneurs come in, I've seen many go out very disappointed, and I've seen a few be successful. I've worked as a software engineer, helping companies get through $1 million round. I've worked in startups that have already gone through several rounds of $1 million. And I know a lot of you here in this room today, you are here to try to make an idea turn into reality. And as a software engineer, I know software is expensive because I get paid very well. If you don't get the software right, you're going to have big troubles. You're going to have competition come in and potentially spend a lot of money, waste a lot of time. So what I'm here to do tonight is to let you know, if you do struggle on the software side, if you aren't sure what you should be doing, I want to network with you and I want to give you a helping hand. So come and speak with me.
Thank you. Indeed. That's what is wonderful about this evening and people that come at Silicon Beach is the support. It's the networking and it's the support that you can, as we talked about earlier, paying things forward. So whatever it is, there's something out there for you, for us, for them, all of us, that we can pull together. It's a really good thing. All right, our next speaker is Stuart from I knew I was going to say You can tell us, right?
Okay, thank you, Linda. Okay.
This is the update because we
had this before.
Yes.
Hello. So, we are living on a very small dot in a vast universe. There's a photograph floating around on the internet where you can see a photo of Earth from one of the space probes, which is a long way away. And it's the smallest speck you can imagine in a vast sea of blackness. Now, don't fuck with things you don't understand. The atmosphere is made up primarily of 3 gases. And some fucking Einstein decided that it would be a good idea to just increase one of those gases by 40%. As if nothing's going to go wrong. So, my issue is that I'm passionate about trying to do what we can to reduce the amount of carbon in the air. And hands up everyone who likes eating corn. Tortillas, corn chips, polenta. Good, you're very lucky because the only way we're going to be able to reduce the amount of fossil fuel we burn is by growing biofuel. And the good news for you corn eaters is that there's about 150 million square kilometres of land. That's all there is, the rest is sea. 10% of that is agricultural. And
you have to wrap it up, Rob.
Yep. So we're going to have to grow a lot of fuel and eat a lot of corn. Thank you.
Say your business name.
Yeah, so the startup is Conserversphere, and we'll be having a crowdfunding in the next 12 to 18 months. So look out for that. All right, thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you. Excellent. And that was colourful. I like it. All right, we have 2 more, and they're both excited, and I'm so pleased they're here. First of all, we're going to have Constantine from Find My Valuables. Please come to the stage. Yes.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Constantine Fox. I'm the founder of Find My Valuables. It's a new security device that is attached to your valuable items. Hence, it could be the tradies' tools, could be your jewellery, could be your fine artwork, your Jimmy Choo shoes, whatever it is that you find is valuable. Now, how it actually works, this item is attached to your valuables, and then there's an app that connects to your smartphone or to your smartwatch. So hence, if the item is taken out of the grid, it alerts your phone, and it also takes a photograph and videos who is taking your item. So with the actual app, it actually traces every step of where the actual item goes. So I've also partnered with Crime Stoppers and 3 insurance companies. I come from a jeweller's background, so I understand when it comes to theft. My partner is a tradie. We have a lot of theft of tools, etc. And I've got a lot of prototypes that are out there with a lot of tradies at the moment, and actually a couple of high-end jewellers. So why I'm here today is I actually need to work further. I'm after marketing. Anybody that can help me get this product out on the market. I'm a hard worker. I'll put in the hard yards, and I can't wait for it to hit the actual shops. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Constantine. So you're after funding? You're after investors? Yes. Investors. Check that out. That is a cool thing. Wow, that's way cool. Alrighty. Lucky last, and I'm sorry I didn't get you first up because I knew you had trouble with the parking, but you're here now. It's all good, right? No ticket. No ticket. Excellent, excellent. All right, we're going to finish off with Christine from Grants Made Easy. Here we go, Christine. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here tonight, Linda, and it's really fantastic to be here. I'm having a great time. The energy's great. Who's having a good time? Yay! Woo-hoo! So, my name's Christine Stowe from Grants Made Easy. So, I'm here to help you if you need to find your funding, if you need to find money, resources for what you're looking for. I've devised a program that helps you put together what you need so that you can take it out and pitch to those people, your investors, or whoever it is that you're looking for. So it's called Grants Made Easy, but let me tell you that grants are dead. There's really different ways to do it now, and I'm going to be showing people how to find the money, how to find the resources. So if you're interested, I've got a free report on my Facebook page, which is called Free Report for Grants Made Easy. So I think that everybody here could probably do with something like a free report to find the funding. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I've got some cards on the table there if you want to get my free report and download it. And I'd love to help you all find the money, get your projects going, because I know everybody's got a big dream. And the really difficult part is finding the resources. Yeah. So I'm Christine Stowe, Grants Made Easy.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christine. Well, we really got through some really great pictures from all walks of space, time and life and product and ideas. So thank you everyone for being here and participating. Has anyone else got the buzz and just wants to get up and say a few things? Anyone? We can... our hands are up. Are you? Do you want to come over? Come on then. Come on. What's your name?
Hi Linda, I'm Suren. Hi guys, I've been here before. Hi Atula, how are you doing? Sorry I came a bit late, so I couldn't give my name for the impromptu. So I'm Suren, I've been here before, I pitched before. So I work as a solution architect. That's my full-time 9-to-5 job. But I've got a few side hustles going on as well. One of them is called pinup.me, which is an infographic resume which anyone can generate in less than 5 minutes. That's for anyone in, the lower poverty places where they want to just generate something about themselves. I'm also working with a co-founder on something called Ching, which is like a Snapchat for local store sales. What I'm after is anyone who has 3 to 4 hours a week who wants to be part of a startup. If you're a business development partner, maybe come and talk to me and maybe we'll work out something. So if you have the time, come and talk to me. We'll see what we can do. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Anybody else inspired? Anybody else really inspired? Yes? Yes? Come on over. I know that face. Yes, you can introduce yourself and tell us what you want to say.
How do you use the mic? Like this?
Oh,
because when you take it, it looks like a different mic.
All right. Well, you don't need the fingers, but hey.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Alexar. I'm hoping that every one of you, whatever you're doing and have been doing, you still keeping doing it and it's not interrupted. I've started seeing since the past few weeks, because of the coronavirus, some people have actually gone out of the business. Travel agents, I saw a lady today that is basically facilitates finding people who want to teach Chinese in China, English in China. So she's out of business now, she's enjoying her free time. So I'm curious and I'd like to talk to people who, one way or the other, are impacted by this, whether directly or because of the rumors, because of the misconceptions or actual fear or whatever that is. I'm a bit of a business strategist, so I like to talk to understand, and maybe I can contribute as well to kind of pivot or in the meantime do something about it, or maybe we can collaborate. If part of our business is kind of stagnant, maybe we can kind of activate part of the business that we haven't been really doing anything with, partner with someone else, and together deliver the service. Come talk to me, thanks.
That's great, yes. There is some seriousness out there. There's also some hysteria, and I'm sure you will all agree that that's a bit crazy. Don't need to be hysterical. Small demo on hysterical. All right, we're going to wrap this up, aren't we? We're going to wrap this up. Anyone else inspired? Woo! Yes, you are inspired. Please come to the stage and introduce yourself.
Thank you for being here. I'm David Matthew, and if you are thinking as a startup about which market to go, what segment to target, what is the sales strategy that works best, how to quickly do an experiment, that's what I was doing for the last 20 years. So I was running a business for a global MNC, running their market here for the Asia Pacific region, and now looking to use my skills, the last sales, business development skills, and find a right team or a co-founding partner where my skills can be complementary to theirs. So that's what I'm here for, and I'm calling my company the GTM, get there mate, right? So if you're interested and you think my skills are of value or we could be talking, please reach out to me, David Matthew.
All right, thank you, David. Yes, all the impromptu people, don't leave the room if you haven't already read. Please come back. I'm sure you can hear me out there on the street. come and talk to Athula because we need to have your details. So you need your website, your name, or how we can get in touch with you. LinkedIn, anything you've got that we can find you. Please come and tell Athula so that can be spread out to the world through the Silicon Beach channels. So you can see up there what those channels are. I don't need to tell you any more about that. You've all got eyes you can read. That's fantastic. Look, you've been great. This has been a really great night. Thank you all so much for being here. Keep networking, keep chatting, make the room as vibrant as you want. I'm Linda. Take care. Thank you for being here. Bye.